Say, man, y'all welcome back here to No Shit Co Podcast. We got another hot topic for y'all today. It's actually going on right now. Hopefully, when this video gets out, it's still being talked about, which I think it always will be being talked about.
It will always be talked about.
I know y'all see all these beautiful people here, but before we get into the topic, we got to give all praise and honor to God because He is the reason why we're here today. Can we get an amen?
Amen.
Can I get an amen? So the overall hanging question, I know we all sitting on social media. Of course, we're going to make it more broad, but we also going to get into the little deeper things is, are we responsible for our dress code?
Yes.
Right? Are we responsible for our dress code?
Absolutely.
So we got a yes. I believe that we are. We got a yes, and we have a...
We are to a point.
To a point. Let's expound on that point.
Ooh, I like that.
To a point. Thank that young man right there. He came in one day, expound. I said, Mario, Jesus Christ. Well, what do you mean to a point? Explain.
So, to a point would mean, yes, you are responsible for the way you're dressed, but the way you're dressed doesn't always imply that you're wanting a certain action done or a certain approach done to you. Just because, I'll just use it as I go to country bars. I go country dancing pretty often. Just because a girl is dressed pretty and maybe has the short jean shorts with a nice belt buckle and maybe a low cut shirt doesn't mean she wants you to approach her. Maybe she just wants to feel good about herself and go have fun and dance.
Yeah.
I have met so many girls that I've seen reject guys' requests to dance, but because they always start with flirting, I'll go up to a girl and be like, hey, you just want to dance? And that's all I say. Do you just want to dance? You know how many girls say yes? Most of them. Because I'm not trying to flirt. I'm not trying to think that she's here for me. I know she's here to dance. So I take her dancing. And if it goes from there, cool. But if not, I got my dance in, and I know I can go find her again if I want to dance again. Mm-hmm. Just because you are dressed a certain way does not mean, or just because you are dressed a certain way, you are not responsible for the way other people think.
Well, I will tell you this.
He cooking.
Go on.
Now, I will say this.
No seasoning, though.
I love your perspective.
Okay, that was unnecessary. That was unnecessary.
That was good. Okay.
You see how you try to throw it in there?
I had to.
That was unnecessary.
Okay, what was your point? What was your point?
I love your perspective. I done lost it by now. I done lost it.
He that short, you got that much of a short attention span?
No, I ain't got a short attention span. I was just trying to figure out what y'all was talking about.
Like us, we was having a conversation while they were laughing. He ain't, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was just like us two earlier with you two.
But he can't keep his topic in it. You know, it's all good.
It's okay.
So he said that you cannot be responsible for how other people may perceive you.
Well, I think what I was trying to say was, if you're going to dress a certain way and you know it's going to elicit certain types of responses, you have to be willing to anticipate that to a certain degree.
Oh. She like...
the way I see it is...
She like,
think about it like this.
Damn.
So I say think about it like this. What you say is communication. How you move and what you do is also communication. Our clothes are a form of expression. We have a freedom of expression, okay?
Yeah.
Expression is communication. So I'm not saying it says everything, but it says something.
It does.
It says something. It says, I want some sort of attention. It can easily say that. Now the question is, what attention does she want?
Okay, wait.
Does she want to be interacted with?
Oh.
Does she want to be seen?
Oh.
But even if, a person wears something flashy that says, I want some sort of attention, it doesn't give others the right to give them the wrong, unwanted attention.
Amen.
They might not be seeking the attention that others are assuming they were seeking.
Ooh.
But
Preach
are you
it.
responsible for the
Maybe
for the
they
message
just
that
wanted
you
to
give
wear
out?
that because they wanted to wear that because it makes
made
them feel good.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Let's say I say something, I mean it one way, but then other people take it a different way. Am I responsible for how they took what I said?
No, they're responsible
No.
for the way they perceived it.
Yeah.
Oh, he just did it to y'all. Go ahead, Roy.
Dang.
Go ahead, Roy. Go ahead. he just did it to y'all. Y'all don't even hear. You don't even know what you just said. Go ahead and tell him. Come on and
Okay.
tell him.
Okay, go ahead.
So
Let
here's
him
my
cook.
thing. If
With seasoning.
That shade is crazy,
It's gotta
y'all.
have some seasoning. It's gotta have some taste. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But tell him what you just did.
So, like I said earlier, what you wear is a form of expression. Expressing something is a form of communication. So if I say something and I'm responsible for how you took it. Okay. Damn it, I don't remember what I was.
Jesus Christ.
You said if you said something,
Then
we're not.
he-
You're not responsible
Yeah,
for how
if-
others was take it.
Right.
Basically.
Yeah, I'm not
then-
responsible for how everybody else takes it.
Therefore,
That's what I
Yeah.
agreed on.
But
I
only-
said that it's their fault for perceiving it. Yeah, it's their fault
But
for
if
perceiving.
I don't communicate effectively, then
So, Juice, every time you have to step outside, you have to be like, I'm wearing this because I like it. Don't talk to me. I'm not interested. Is that what we have to do every time now?
or you could put on
Because a girl
something,
just wants to look good.
or
Or
you
feel
could put on
nice?
something different.
So why do they have to change?
Okay, I'll put it
Because
to you
no,
like
hold
this.
up, hold up,
If
hold
the
up.
idea
Wait,
is
wait,
that
wait,
you
I mean,
don't wanna
okay,
know
okay,
what
okay,
else-
okay.
Hold up.
Okay.
So let's just, because there is those minds out there that guys who have been affected by pornography and OnlyFans and all that stuff, so their view of women is skewed, and they're going to be the ones who are going to say the unwanted things. So why does a woman have to change how she dresses because they're probably going to say something?
Okay,
so
let me-
why is it their fault? It's not, the woman didn't do nothing wrong.
Okay, so let me ask you this:
Okay.
If
I'm gonna speak from as a woman who does wear revealing stuff. You know.
oh, she admit. Oh,
Cause I do. I can't lie. I my clothes, they be small, but I wear my clothes at appropriate times. I'm not just wearing stuff like out revealing to like grocery store like Walmart or
Yeah.
gas stations. Stuff like that. Because then and there, it's a point in time where you should have some clothes on.
it's a time and a
there's a
place.
time and
You
a
know
place
what
for
I'm saying?
everything.
No, that's 100%.
Like I'm
We
dressed
never
appropriately.
we never
So what if they're at the
specify.
wrong
But-
place?
We
but-
never specify the situation.
But like if I'm out like during the day just doing my thing, like I'm out just running errands, and I just want to wear a cute outfit, and it may have like this little slits here and there, it may be a little skin tight, Sometimes it just depends on the body type as well.
It does.
Cause I can't control how curvy or how slim I look, or how I look in a certain outfit, But I'm still gonna wear the outfit because it's free will.
It's
I
what
want to
you
wear the
want.
outfit. Yeah.
Yeah, it's what you want to do.
So then again, I can't control that. There's gonna be people out there that's gonna be creeps. At the end of the day, there's gonna be creeps everywhere you go. But it's how I handle it. You know what I'm saying? I can't just be like out here wearing revealing stuff and just out here not knowing my surroundings,
Yeah, not
being aware.
oblivious and naive to it.
You know what I'm saying? Just out here la 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 la. I'm not gonna do that. I'm obviously gonna be on my P's and Q's, but like if you're a female, that's just common sense.
You know what? I actually like that you brought up what you brought up. So let me explain it. So there are messed up men who are going to take advantage of situations, right?
Yeah.
And if you and if you know that, why would you want to make yourself a target depending upon the situation?
Because you can't do what you want to do,
Because
do to other people.
you
because of other
can't
people.
stop that from.
You got to do what you want to do, despite what other people.
You can't
may.
stop that from making you want to do what you want to do.
Think about it, Roy.
At
If
the
there
end of the
was-
day,
if there was something you like doing, or
That's
something
like
you
me
like,
saying-
you like wearing, if somebody talked about you wearing your shades, and it's dark outside.
That's like
Here's the
I
Like-
like
like this-
shades when it's dark outside.
Here-
oh,
that's like saying.
oh, really? But you'll wear shades inside on the camera on a podcast.
Do you know
I
how,
digress.
You know how bright these lights are?
I
bro?
digress.
You know-
Look at me. Look at them. Look at him.
we were having a conversation off side of the podcast, or maybe it was on one of the episodes about driving cars. Why would you stop driving cars? Because you know there's drunk drivers on the road.
That's a good point.
Because at the end of the day, you
Good
still got to
point.
get to point A
You
and
still-
point B.
yeah, you
Did
still-
you hear what he said? I
Whoa.
heard what he said, but your butt is in the camera.
That's perfect. Who cares? That's the whole
That's a
point
good
of
point.
it. That
a
was.
good point.
That was.
That's a good point, though.
He on fire.
Hey.
But
with some seasoning
will
now.
tell you
My
this.
God.
He put some slap your mama up in that one.
I will tell you this. The smart thing to do would be to mitigate risk. I mean, think about it like this. Because just like that, why do we lock our cars? Why do we lock our homes?
Because there's always the chance.
There's always a chance. Now, here's the thing. Regardless of whether we lock our homes or our cars, people can still steal our cars and break into our homes.
Exactly.
My truck got stolen.
Oof.
My truck was locked. People's houses get broken into whose houses are locked all day, every day.
Those are the
Okay?
things in life
But
that we
still
have no
lock
control
it.
of.
Why? Because it's still a measure.
oh.
It's still a precaution. What'd she say?
I said those are the things in life that we have no control of.
Yeah, there are things that we have no control of.
So do you have control over other people's actions?
You don't.
Absolutely not.
So
why-
she said.
But-
She
but-
said.
but
wait,
you have
I don't
control
know,
of
gotta
your
make sure-
own.
Wait,
You
let's make
can
sure
to
they heard.
mitigate risk.
Let's make sure they heard, or let's repeat the question.
Okay, let's do it.
Hold on. Do you have Morgan one more time so I can repeat it for him? Do you have control over what people do, their actions?
You don't. You don't have control over what people do, and that's why it's so important to do what you can as an individual
Exactly.
to mitigate the risk.
So why should
That's why it's important to be
So
genuine.
why should that stop you?
So
That's my-
yeah,
It's-
Why
it's-
should
if
that
based,
stop you?
based off of what she is saying,
Why should that stop you?
if you can't control how other people are going to react or what other people are going to say, why should you hide yourself? Like if you like wearing what you like to wear and you cannot control, why should you be like, oh, I should probably cover up because some creep might talk to me? No,
You shouldn't.
Well,
you shouldn't. But
you
that's-
can
but that's-
wear what you want, but at the same time, okay, I'll put it to you like
It's
this.
wear what you want, but prepare
You
what
can-
you're asking for. Is what he's trying to say.
Exactly.
that.
I'll give you another example. You could say the N word right now.
No, I cannot.
Okay.
Hold
All
on,
right.
hold on,
I cannot.
But,
All right.
but nobody can guarantee your safety afterwards.
That's why I won't say it.
Why would you even set him up like that?
Why would you even say that? Now people are gonna target him in the comments.
No,
Man,
no,
they gonna be looking for that
what I'm
man after
saying
this.
But what I'm saying is,
Yeah,
he
that guy
could
on that
do it,
street. Yeah, that
but
guy.
he knows it's in his best interest not to.
Yeah.
Therefore, he has restraint.
That's different.
But that's
word.
completely different. Yeah.
Is it really?
Yes.
Because what did I say? What you wear is a form of what?
Expression.
Expression.
I think
But does that kind of take away the whole point of free will?
Ooh.
And
Oh, that's it. Hold on. Hold on.
Oh, this is a good
No shade. No shade, no tea.
Oh. Oh.
No shade, no tea.
They ain't ever seen his eyes before, y'all. They ain't ever. That's the first
No,
time.
that's not the first time.
Whatever.
I took my eyes off. First of all, I took my shades off.
you get your eyes off.
I took my eyes off. I got no eye.
you're not allowed.
So I took my eyes off.
Still saying I took my eyes off. Still saying it.
Yeah. He took his shades off,
Took my
guys.
shades off. When I was talking about Titanic, I took my shades off. I took my shades off a few times. There was one where I didn't have shades on the whole episode.
You're
Yeah.
gonna have to show me that.
Yeah, me too.
was- it was-
I've been
it
here
was
every.
episode-
I've been here every one of them, and I can't believe it.
I've yet to
Season
see a
2, episode
podcast
1.
without the shades.
Oh well,
Season 2, episode
we got
1.
a true follower there, and he hadn't seen it, so
Season 2, episode 1.
I'm pretty sure he looked at
Season
season
2,
2.
episode 1.
Yeah. It's either episode.
Fact check.
It's either episode 1 or 2. Actually, I think it was at least 2 episodes.
My phone's on 1%, but we'll see.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
God.
Lord Jesus, there's a fire.
Too grown for that.
Let's talk about the elephant in the room here. Should women think about what they wear to the gym? I'm gonna let the woman answer first.
I believe that depending on what type of gym you go to, because they are all women gyms.
That have very
If-
little.
Yeah, there's small variety, but there are all women gyms. If you're going to a public gym and you know you're going to a public gym, be cautious of what you're wearing because, of course, there's going to be men there. It's distracting. People are trying to work out. It's just real life. That's just how it is. It's distracting. It don't matter what kind of body you have. Like, if you wear something that's like super like I don't know what they wearing nowadays that's got them tripping now because I don't know. I've only seen sports bra and leggings. That's normal. Or
They
the
got their
biker
suns
shorts.
out and they buns out.
Oh well, I've never seen that.
normal. That's
I've
not
never
normal.
seen that. I don't know where y'all seen that at, but that's crazy.
not normal.
If you're in the gym in
And then they,
underwear, you're wilding. It's
and
not
then
that
they got
serious.
the nerve to place their camera where people are walking, and if you, as
They're doing it
much
for
as
attention.
blazed
But
in
that-
their general
It's
But
direction-
all
that's-
for attention.
But that's not. So I did watch a video about camera angle. Now it's the camera angle can be the problem. Not
And people
necessarily
need
what
to stop
she's wearing.
recording
Or
in
what-
gyms
But,
in
but
general.
then she'll react to them
But
in their general direction. Hey,
it's
are
men,
you staring at me?
It's men and
Are
women.
you staring at my lady love?
It's men and women. Men
Yeah.
react just as much when people walk
Yeah,
through their cameras.
that's
It-
why I
it-
said people need to stop recording in gyms in general. They need to
I-
ban
They
it.
do.
They need to just ban that in general. What are you setting your phone up and recording yourself for?
unless you are a personal trainer recording like a workout. For
Yeah,
a
that's
client,
understandable.
You don't need to be recording in the gym.
But if you like, just like,
I'm
I mean,
sorry.
my
A normal
girlfriend,
person
my
just-
girlfriend vlogs. She works out. She's a workout, self care.
Like,
That's what she
it-
does.
that's different. That's
But
like an influencer type thing, right?
Yeah, that's influence.
Yeah, she's influencing.
But
We're
these-
talking about like just like
we're just
people
talking
in
about these
general
men
just
and
Random-
women who don't have
Go-
any
yeah.
following. They're literally just doing it, and a lot of them do it for like the men will do it.
I feel
they'll
like
get
they at
mad
least
at
should
other
have,
men for
like-
walking through, and they're like, "Really, bro? Really?"
All right, all right.
I feel like they should at least have like a permit if you want to do that like
New
type of
rule
stuff.
for the ladies: if you have an OnlyFans, you are not allowed to film at the gym. Period.
What?
Yep.
You can't put.
Because 9 times out of 10,
So-
What?
that's the OnlyFans.
So we're discriminating now.
Yep.
What?
Discriminate.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, y'all getting folks in trouble.
No, we're not doing that.
Yep.
We can't do. They're not doing that.
But how are you gonna know she has an OnlyFans? Like,
Exactly.
there's no way for you
You
to
go.
know.
Are you
go
gonna
on
make
the
them put it
internet.
in the
Are
application
they?
form? Do you have an OnlyFans? What's your www?
See, this is like.
If you are,
Not-
if she is recording, she's got some sort of social media. All you gotta do is see if she got a link in her bio. That's
That-
all you have to do. If
that's
she
just-
has an
that-
OnlyFans,
that's too far.
there is a link in the bio.
That's too far.
So we checking Instagram bios and
Yep.
stuff now at the
Instagram
gym.
Yep.
That's insane behavior. That is diabolical. I
Yeah,
can't get
that's-
down with that.
That's down bad for real.
I can't get down with that.
That's down bad. That's,
That's
too
shaky.
much. That's too much.
Now we know that. Let's be real.
I hope
Nah,
Let's all
not.
be real.
but
It ain't gonna happen.
I feel like if you're going to the gym in basically lingerie, they should walk you out the door. Why are they even allow you to come in the gym? That's there should be a rule in the gym,
There
like
is.
gym attire.
There is.
No tank tops. You have to wear
Well, then gyms themselves
Okay,
need to
certain-
enforce.
certain gyms have dress codes, like Planet Fitness. They don't discriminate. They try to prevent. Like, they don't like the string, like, bodybuilder tank tops. They don't like gallons, jug of water. They don't allow you to grunt. No, they literally. It's called.
That's funny when you say
No,
it like
it's
that.
literally
What?
called
I
like. It's
ain't
called,
never heard of that. That's new.
It's called a lug alarm.
So what you supposed to do? Like,
Yeah.
Wait, so-
it's a
so-
lug, it's called a lug alarm because when you're doing that, you're making other people like.
so what are you supposed to do then?
So,
It's called breathing.
so you need to tell me.
It's called
So you
breathing.
need to tell me you feel upset
like-
because I sound. I'm making. Because I sound like
That's
Drewski.
just Planet Fitness. That's just Planet Fitness.
Okay.
That's not all
I've never
gyms.
heard of that one.
I've never
That's
heard of that
new.
one.
At least that's how it was when I used to work out at Planet Fitness a couple years ago.
They said, please don't grunt, sir.
They go up to you, excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. Hold on. Please do not make any unnecessary noises during your gym workout. This is acquired in a safe space. I mean, I don't know. I've never heard of that. My girl, her gym got turned into Planet Fitness, and I don't think I've
never been to a gym that strict.
No, like I said, it's just Planet Fitness. That's I
guess
I left there a while ago.
I don't know.
I don't want to see nobody over there doing grunt work.
That's funny though. For them to specify that is something had to happen. Like to specify that something had to become a problem.
I guarantee you it was an influencer. They were showing out for that camera. Sir. Sir.
Not the sir.
Oh man. So we touched on another topic, or one of y'all said something. Maybe it was off the camera. If that woman goes out into, I know how you feel about this. If that woman goes out into everyday life and she's wearing lingerie, what do you feel like she's saying, Royal? Because he has a strict opinion, because he said it off the podcast. What do you think that is saying? Because you said it before.
If a woman is wearing what again?
Let's say if she walked out, I'm only saying lingerie because it's super revealing, but say she's wearing something super revealing.
Just in the middle of the street?
Like to Walmart?
Okay, that's not the best
Streetwalker?
example. Let's
Like
say it's
what?
something skimpy and tight. What
Basically, what would a woman be saying?
Some sort of attention.
Okay.
All I'm gonna say is, when you're doing stuff like that, the more attention you attract, and this goes beyond just, the whole, like skimpy outfits. This goes beyond skimpy outfits. The more attention you attract, the higher the likelihood you're gonna make yourself a target of something. So like whether it comes to like getting taken or just being targeted to be robbed or anything like that, like how you dress is going to make you a target in certain situations.
I know she don't have a gun. It makes it a little safer to, if I wanted to,
I could put a gun in somewhere else.
What do you think?
I don't really think
You
there.
ain't got no clothes.
You ain't got no clothes on.
Hold on. Wait.
Have a gun somewhere else.
Explain to me right now where you gonna have that gun at right now.
We're not.
If you can put a gun there, something's wrong. Something's wrong. Something's wrong.
Something's wrong.
Something is terribly wrong. You need to go get medically checked out.
Chill.
Am I saying something wrong? If you can walk comfortably.
It don't have to be in that specific hole.
Coin purse.
Wait, you didn't hear her. You didn't hear what she just said. No, wait.
No, wait.
Wait. I know you're not serious. She said it don't have to be in that specific hole.
Oh my gosh.
We had.
I've seen somebody do it online. Like wait, not like that. They were at a traffic light. They got pulled out a car and police. The police were looking for the gun. The police were looking for it. They couldn't find it. He had it somewhere.
Was this a little pew or something? Like there's no way. There's no way. Okay. All right.
Probably had that high point in there. Hey, putting the high point at the low point is crazy.
Do you feel like that woman is asking for certain attention if she comes out like that? Because like you stated, it's certain time and a place.
It's a certain time and place.
What do you feel about that? If you go to Walmart and what you may call more revealing or more tighter clothes.
I mean, nowadays everything's crop top. So it's like you're gonna see crop top. Everything is crop top.
Cap.
Unless you buy a basic t-shirt, but everything like is made cropped in women's clothing. I can't speak for y'all, but oh damn,
And man, you not wrong. Oh God.
Hey, blame Lil Uzi. But anyway,
That blame Uzi.
do I think she's asking for attention? I mean, that depends on her. Depends on her mindset. If when she put that on, she already knows like why she's wearing that out there. So.
You want to look good. Nobody want to go outside not look good. You want somebody to think you look good.
Yeah, that's true.
And women
I
love
get
compliments.
it. I don't.
Women
I
love
get
compliments.
it, but you can look good and be tasteful about it.
There's a difference from being.
But there's a difference from being like wearing something just a little revealing and then wearing something that's slutty or skimpy. That's different. Like,
Well, okay, hold on. I know you got a point, but wait, I need her to specify. So I need you to give me slutty, skimpy, modest. Give it to me. What's slutty?
like you got on like a halter top that's like kind of like a swimsuit kind of like look like top, and you got on like maybe like let's say you got like a mini skirt on.
With half of your thing, your butt out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what you got on a
On a
Tuesday?
Thursday afternoon, the sun is out.
Okay, and give me skimpy.
Skimpy 304. 304.
What is that 304 skimpy? What's she wearing?
That's like stripper wear, basically. Like you just basically got no clothes. Like the outfits, poster girl outfits. This be like super tight where they body just falling out of it. And, the poster girl outfits. Yeah.
Okay. And
That's
then
skimpy. Modest is just like a basic fit, like something like maybe I got on like just jeans, top, tennis shoes, or like shorts,
Simple.
top. Yeah, something light. Yeah.
But not too much.
Yeah, not too much. Yeah.
Just to know. Okay. Okay, I respect that. That was elegantly put.
Yeah, you want to hear him? Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead.
All right. So first, I'm gonna respond to something you said, and this, I'm gonna try to make this as clean as possible.
Mm-hmm.
You said certain outfits can like tell people, will make it easier to be like robbed or taken or stuff like that. I don't think
Make you targeted.
Yeah, but there's no such thing as an outfit that screams kidnap me, sexually assault me, rob me, anything like that. There's no such outfit that screams that, because hold up.
Why you say it like?
Hold up. It
Nobody's
doesn't matter
outfit
because that
screams
happens
kidnap
to
me.
people in baggy ass shirts and sweatpants.
It can. Absolutely.
It doesn't matter what outfit you are
Yeah.
wearing. It is the person who is doing it. It doesn't matter
Yeah.
about the outfit may help.
We
that
can't
fantasy or
help that
thought,
there's messed up people
but
in the world.
Guys will be attracted to your hair, your face, just anything
Yeah.
about you. Those
Yes.
people who will do that don't really focus on, maybe they do focus on the boobs and the butt, but they all have that weird preference. Their hair color, their eyes, the shape of their jaw.
Mm-hmm.
They can be in a hoodie and baggy jeans where you can't see any features.
Now you're
and
not
they'll still kidnap you.
Now you're
or
not
still do
wrong. What I'm speaking to is it heightens the increase in likelihood because it attracts more attention. Okay, I'll put it to you like this: if your outfit attracts more attention, you're more likely to get looked at by somebody who is willing to do those things because you're more visible.
That depends on if that person finds that attractive.
It does.
Because you
It's a mix-
attract
it's a mix between a
certain men
multitude
with
of
what you
variables.
wear.
You also got to think the more eyes that are on that person,
valid.
the harder it's going to be to try to get that person.
That's one way to look at it.
Oh, that's
That's one way to look at it.
Because if they're
That's
showing out and they're
that's-
getting a lot of attention from men, how do you think that one guy's going to try to get that girl?
It also depends on where
Yeah.
she's at though, because if
That's
she's in an
valid.
area where there's really not much access, there's the end. So I mean, at the end of the day, how I put it like this: at the end of the day, anybody can get took.
Yeah.
All it takes is the right circumstance.
It just, it takes the
But
sick-minded
there are
person in the situation.
But there are certain activities, there are certain things you can do that increase the likelihood that something happens. In other words, depending upon where you're at in the setting that you're in, can increase the likelihood of danger. We all know this. So what I'm not saying that certain outfits are screaming, you need to get kidnapped or whatever. What I'm saying is wearing certain outfits can attract more attention, which means that a person that is willing to engage in that activity is more likely to see you and be willing to engage in said activity. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
That's fair. Now I'm going to get back to the gym part because I didn't get to speak on the gym part.
Okay.
So for the gym, I have a special love for the gym. The gym saved me at a time where I was at my lowest. One of my old friends from high school, his name was Morgan, he got me into the gym. But it wasn't like an actual gym. We had an old, his uncle had an old abandoned church building right next to his house. It was a little country church. So we turned that place into a gym, and it was called the church. So there we worshiped and we worked out, and I got in the best shape of my life, which is part of the reason why I joined the military. Because I wasn't a fat kid. I wasn't a skinny kid. I was kind of that in between, didn't really have any muscle, nothing like that. I got bullied a lot. And going to the gym was my safe space. Even though my friend was jacked, huge, I wasn't like that. But he helped me get to a point where I was on the more jacked side. I wasn't huge, but I was muscular. I had definition. But we invited people, male, female, 300 pounds, 100 pounds. It didn't matter. You came to work out. Didn't matter what you wore. Didn't matter your size, your color, your gender. It was a safe place for you to work out. That was it. You were there to focus on you. So the fact that the gym culture has shifted to where people are getting sexualized and objectified at the gym is pathetic. That is not what the gym is for. You are there to better yourself. You are there to let out anger, get healthier, get stronger, make yourself feel better. She could be wearing booty shorts and a crop top. It don't matter. She's there to better herself. Shouldn't matter. Now, are you going to have those creeps who are going to probably stare at her? Yeah. But that's their fault, not hers.
Yeah.
She is there to better herself. She's not there to be like, look at me. Yeah. Now, there's some women who probably go there strictly for the attention? Yes. But that is not on the women's dress code. That is on the woman. That is going
That's
there
on that person.
like that. That is on that
We can't control the
specific
pick-me's.
I have a question. So how do you feel about a woman who goes to the gym wearing booty shorts and a crop top and a full face of makeup and her hair down? Is that the pick-me, look-at-me one, or is that she's still there to work out?
I honestly could not tell you because I'm not a guy who does anything like I don't
couldn't answer that
go
either.
to the gym to look at women. I go to the gym to get myself better, let out my anger. I don't pay attention. Like if I look at a woman, I might be looking at her form. Because as a guy who works out, and form is very important for people who do not work out, you can go lift 2 times a day, but if you don't have correct form, you're going to hurt yourself. So I might look and be like, oh, that's a unique form. Go back to my workout. Yeah, because there's different forms to do the same lift. And so I might see, like, one thing, when I went to the gym, I was watching this girl. One thing I've only seen on TikTok was, like, the hip thrust. I never knew. So I went up to her, and I talked to her, and I genuinely just asked her about it. And she showed me, and I was like, okay, I worked it out. I've never had such sore hip flexors before. I didn't know that was a work. I thought that was a workout women only did. No, that is that is something men should do because that'll help you be flexible. That'll help your leg strength. It's if you go to the gym and you go there to stare at women, you're a piece of garbage, and you should not be going to the gym. The reason you go to the gym is to work out and better yourself.
Are you gonna hold women?
Live a healthy
Women
life.
are to the same standard.
I don't see any man that goes to the gym just to stare at women. And if there are men that do that,
you're holding men to too high of a standard.
I'm gonna be honest with you. And
Meat washing.
Okay,
There
but
I'm gonna say meat washing is insane. So
You just hear me? How many times have I called you and said I'm scared to go to the gym at night, this, that, and third, because a man is following me room to room to room?
yeah, that's not a man.
That's a little boy.
That's a grown ass.
Not a little boy. Not that's a little boy.
That's little boy behavior.
little boy.
You don't know how to approach a woman.
Trying to follow me to the gym.
You have to be a creep.
Cause he's a little boy if he doing that. Like I said, there's no men in the gym doing that.
It still doesn't change the fact that if a girl is going to the gym and she's wearing
Yeah.
a sports bra and let's just say the short leggings or short
Spandex.
spandex or the leggings or the booty shorts, it doesn't matter. She is there to work out and better herself. Yes, there are the pick-me's who are there for the attention and want some man to say something.
And you
know
can
what?
tell,
You
and you
know
can
what?
tell when those people are in the gym because
Yeah, they don't
they're
wanna put
not
on
actually there working
They're
out.
few and far in between.
But you know what's crazy about what we're talking about?
What's up?
Guys, on the first episode, we talked about police, right? And you know what I said on that episode, guys? Y'all remember? It's the bad ones that spoil it for the whole bunch.
Exactly.
That's exactly what's happening. You see how all these piece that
Yeah.
together? That they're the only ones that's getting viewed as so bad, and it's going for everybody. Now
Yeah.
every girl looks like they go in there, and that's their intention.
And this is
That's
why
the
it's
problem.
a topic. That's why it's a topic now. It was never a topic until social media got as huge as it did. And
Exactly.
all these videos came out about guys staring at women. But if you actually look at some of those videos, the girl's overreacting. The guy will be looking for like 2-3 seconds and then he's back to lifting.
Or if anything, they're looking at the camera,
Or
trying to
they're
figure out why
looking
they're
at the-
recording.
You know, the crazy thing is because of the way the angles are set up, the guys are staring at the mirror.
Yeah,
Not the woman, they're staring at the mirror.
So you mean tell me they're probably looking at themselves?
Oh, yeah.
a lot of people do.
I
I do.
I
I
mean,
was
they're-
a sinner doing legs. I be watching myself.
when I'm doing any type of bicep curls or if I'm doing over the head, I'm watching my form 100% in the mirror. Yeah.
90-degree angle.
I'm not looking to the left or the right. I'm looking dead at myself and looking at every part of the form that I'm doing.
Because you're trying to stay focused.
Yes.
No. It's not that I'm trying to stay focused.
That was good.
You're trying to stay focused.
That was good. Focus on the form.
I was making sure you weren't
No,
trying to
yo, you got him,
I'm
yo.
making sure, yeah.
Listen,
No, I'm
because
focused
if you're
on
staring
me.
at the mirror, you're staring at yourself, and you're staring at you do it, trying to get the form,
Yes.
trying to get
That
that
ain't-
right.
that ain't
You're
what it is.
focusing on yourself.
On me.
I'm not saying you focusing on that. No,
Okay, I'm just making sure. I'm making because that is what you should go to the gym to focus on you and you alone, not anybody else there. The only time you should really be talking to people is
He
asking
said,
if
yeah,
you're done with the
that's cool.
machine. Or
Yeah.
how many sets you got till you're done with this? Okay, I'll go do this.
It's a fun
Down
shit.
there, you go and check her out. Now, if you just overly like staring at a motherfucker, that's making her uncomfortable. Yeah, something.
If you look at her.
See, and I'm the type of female, I'm going to confront you. I'm not scared of men.
Yeah, 'cause that,
looking at you.
You're gonna confront.
I am. If you staring at me in the gym like too long, like creepily, I'm like, hey, what's up with you? Do you need that?
you said
Define too long.
He gonna say, and then what if he come back with that same aggression though? What you doing? Have you ever had?
I'm
one
getting
that-
busy. I obviously asked for it because I went and confronted the man. So, what else am I gonna do? What else am I gonna do?
I'm quick to tell a motherfucker, don't flatter yourself. I'm not,
Ain't nobody looking at you.
Don't flatter yourself.
So as to his and her point, you don't look at any. You don't look at them at all, even outside of the gym.
I'll be completely,
It's okay to stare and be like, "Oh, she looks
I'll look and I'll be
beautiful."
like, okay, and then I'll keep going. But everybody does that. Girls will look at men and be like, ooh, okay,
Yeah.
and go back.
Okay,
But
yeah.
you're not there to flirt.
Yeah, that's
to try
over.
to bring somebody.
That's over the
home.
top.
Yeah,
that's
you're
over
not
the
there
top.
to find the
People
love of
who
your
go there
life.
for
I'm
that,
not
they'll
gonna
go to the
lie.
gym to
You're not there to find the love of your life at the gym.
Jim,
Just
you
go
made the play.
do your workout,
The
go
love of my
home.
life that I'm trying to find.
You might meet
me.
somebody cool in there,
my
but you
body
mean
that I'm
it's
trying
not.
to build.
That's
the love of my life.
Hey, that's good.
That's the love of
That's
my life. I'm trying to build this body.
good. That's good. No, that's good. That was,
Amen.
yeah, that, amen. That,
I can't
yeah.
wait till I can get back in the gym. It has been 2 years or a year and a half because I've been recovering from surgery and I've been making sure I've done it right. I cannot wait to get back in the gym because that'll be the best version of myself. For one, I'll be making myself
He's gonna
look
be in
better,
his prime.
but I will. Working out is one of my happy places where I can forget about work. I can forget about my family situation. I can forget about people who have done me wrong, and I just focus on me, letting anger out and everything. The gym is one of the best places on earth. And I hate that people are trying to ruin it with this, with the videos and with the dress code. It's stupid.
I've never seen anyone walk in the gym with some lingerie. I honestly want to know where that was seen at because I haven't seen it.
It's because it's really like borderline.
No, but I don't think so. Wait, that's been over dramatic, and I'm not saying I condone it happening because I respect your decision. And I've been to the gym a few times, and of course, yeah, you look and glance, but staring is too much and over the top. And I haven't seen anybody that inappropriate. I don't think nobody's walking in there literally with it out. I think it's to the extent of maybe what they're doing and how they're presenting themselves. The ones that come in there and they're not trying to work out, they want to be seen.
Yeah.
So I've never seen that.
Because you're always going in there focused on your workout. That's why.
Well, I guess so then. I mean, if that's the case, I guess we're not going to see it.
He's focused.
Because we go in there, do what we need to do.
And go on about our day.
Our business.
I go with my girl, so I damn sure ain't.
Yeah, you know you did if you do anything else. You know you did if you do anything else.
She gonna body
You
slam you in that
You
gym.
better quit playing now. Now we recognize a woman's beauty. We get there, but you can't do too much.
A weight gonna come across his head.
And you doing the squats, you gonna kick.
You can't do too much.
Oops.
You can't do too much now.
Mwah.
Really good point. Really good outlook. You had a really good outlook as well. It was a really good conversation. Hopefully we can get this put out immediately. That could be the next one. You know what I'm saying? My voice gone. Can you tell? My voice is
You've been
gone.
You've been trying to control everything.
My God. You got it. I'm out, man. My voice is gone,
All right,
man.
well, since your voice is gone, let's go ahead and wrap it up.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead. Unless we not ready to. We got some more points to make?
I think I said everything.
Did you say everything?
I think I've spoke my piece.
Oh,
Hey.
she said it's serious. I think I spoke my piece. Okay. Hey, Roy, you said your piece.
Yeah, I said my piece.
Yeah, you argued it tooth
But
and
there's
nail.
only one thing I gotta say.
What you got for?
I gotta say that we thank y'all for coming. We want y'all to like, comment, share, and subscribe because that is the best form of expression.